Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2,724 of What Shift Now. I'm documenting my journey, sharing lessons learned, good, the bad, the ugly, along the way as I journeyed from the brick and mortar corporate world of businesses, worked simultaneously in corporate America for over a quarter century while owning, operating, running, buying, selling different types of businesses in different industries. And then following my divorce, decided I need to do something different, something totally different. What's it going to be? I've always been curious about the internet. So I hopped online and followed this crazy journey since about 2017. Dabbled a teeny bit, but not hardly anything that you could even talk about in the online internet world prior to that. But then in 2017, I hopped in with ClickFunnels as a certified partner, and then went down a whole lot of rabbit holes. And so I've been documenting and sharing my journey since 2018. I guess it took me a while. It took me probably a year before I got brave enough to actually show up on video. Started doing an annual challenge. Did somebody else's annual challenge while I simultaneously did my own, and got a lot more comfortable doing videos. So show up every day, talk about my journey, what I'm doing, what's working, what's not working, and offer to help. If I can help in any way, all you have to do is ask. I might not know the exact answer, but I guarantee I can help you to figure out what you need to do next, who you need to talk to, what you need to try, what resource you need to look into, etc. Well, today we're talking about mental health this whole month as part of the Be a Better You Annual Challenge and Supersize Your Business. I combined my topics this year for content creation simplification because otherwise it took a lot more time to do things when the things that we're learning about to make us a better human being will positively impact our business, maybe even more so than our personal lives. So I'm sharing that. Today's topic is the law of attraction, something I didn't know much about until probably The Secret came out, and I will admit I actually watched The Secret every day for about 2 years. I think that was prior to my cardiac arrest, and maybe a couple years prior to my cardiac arrest, but I'm super glad that I did. I'm going to share Sophia's story. I shared Marcus and Emily's, I thought it was Emily, Marcus and Emily's story in the other two groups. So I want to share Sophia's too, because if people are willing to share their story with me, I want to make sure I share it with you, because it means that there's somebody out there that needs to hear it. Marcus is I shared Sophia and Emily's story. I didn't share Marcus's. So Marcus is a stressed out employee who changed his inner dialogue. And by changing his inner dialogue, he changed his thinking, thoughts become things, and he changed his life. All the law of attraction. Marcus worked in a high pressure teaching or tech job and constantly thought, I'm not good enough, I'm going to fail. As a result, he struggled with performance anxiety and sabotaged opportunities for promotion. After discovering the law of attraction, Marcus began practicing affirmations, mindfulness, and reframing his inner dialogue. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? He started asking, what if I thrive? What if I'm successful at this? What if I figure this out? What if I can do this? And over time, his energy shifted. He became more focused, calm, and assertive, eventually landing a leadership role that he had long desired. Mental health impact of this was by changing his thoughts, Marcus alleviated chronic stress and self-doubt. This improved his emotional regulation, sleep quality, and overall well-being. So, think about what you want. Focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. I think I say this every single day to at least some people, one or two people every single day. I don't necessarily say thoughts become things, but I always say focus on what you want. Focus on the desired outcomes and what you want. Not what maybe is going on in your life right now, but the exact thing that you want in all areas and aspects of your life. Then we talked about how do you practically and practice the law of attraction in your everyday life. Well, first, you got to know what you want. Know what you want, number one. Second, visualize it every single day with as many senses as you can. At least once a day, visualize the exact thing that you want. Third, feel as if you've got it already. How does it feel? Because the feelings will drive the visualization, and the visualization will improve the clarity. And the more clear we are, the more focused we are, the more we pay attention to what we want, the faster it comes to us. 4, take inspired action. If you have a notion or an inkling or a gut instinct to do something, call someone, read something, buy something, take a walk somewhere, do a different drive to work, do that thing because there's a reason. I don't know what the reason is. Sometimes I don't know what the reason is, but I used to take a different route to work because I'd get an inkling that I should take a different route to work. Well, then I'd find out after I got to work that people were a half an hour late because there was a car accident on the road I usually take. And then 5, let go of doubt and control. Know what's happening, know what's coming your way, believe it with certainty, and before you know it, I'm certain you will have exactly what you want. If I can help you with anything today, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day. My mom's here visiting for the next 5 to 7 weeks. I think 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I don't know. Anyway, so I want to spend as much time as I possibly can with her. If I can help you, though, I'm here for you. Just ask. Have an amazing day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.